Hey guys, Brian here, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at the H001GG, otherwise known as the Garden Gun. So you might ask yourself, what's a garden gun for? Well, it's a very specific use case. It's for handling snakes, rats, mice, any vermin, or birds in your barn, things like that that are gonna get in your barn, in your chicken coop, in your garden, and destroy what you're working so hard to have. So that's where this comes in. You know, if you're shooting a regular rifle, you've got to worry about ricochets, you've got to worry about damaging the interior and exterior of the building you're in. Whereas this is shooting a 31 grain, 1/15 ounce shot shell that is shooting number 12 shot. This is a smoothbore. So theoretically you can run standard 22 long rifle through it, but you're not gonna have any accuracy because it has no rifling. And on the flip side of that, you can shoot the shot in a rifled H001, but in doing so, you're not gonna have any accuracy. It's gonna spread that pattern out extremely wide because the centrifugal force as it's coming out of the barrel is gonna spin that group and just throw it all over the place. Also, if you do a lot of it, you're gonna damage the rifling in your barrel. Now that I've gone over the intended use of the garden gun, let's check out the specs. With the garden gun, you get an 18.5 inch round blued steel smoothbore barrel. It has black ash furniture that provides a rugged look and helps set this shotgun apart from the otherwise very similar classic lever action 22s. Should you choose to mount an optic, there is a 3/8 grooved receiver. It weighs a mere 5¼ pounds, has a compact overall length of 36.5 inches, and packs a 15 round capacity. I think we've done enough talking, let's do some shooting. I want to do some patterning and see how far is this actually viable? How far can we expect to kill a snake, for instance? So we're going to start out at 5 feet and work our way out in 5-foot increments. All right, boys and girls, always remember eyes and ears. You don't want to get a ricochet, even though it's this number 12 shot. We don't want anything bouncing back, possibly hitting us in the eye, especially we're shooting a target at 5 feet, even though it's cardboard. We don't know what's gonna happen. Eyes and ears. Again, this is at 5 feet. That was super quiet. I did not expect that. And it's a great little pattern. That would definitely handle a snake, a rat, a mouse, a bird, anything up close for sure. Let's step it back to 10 feet and see what it does. All right, so that was at 5 feet, now we're at 10. Let's see how it does. The group opened up quite a bit there. We're double the distance and that group is probably double its size. And it's still very lethal. The most of the shot is still roughly right in the center. So that would still do a really good job on snake, mouse, bird, anything like that at 10 feet. All right, so that was 10 feet. Let's do 15 and see how it does. Yeah, that group opened up a good bit, but still I think it's very viable, especially, you know, birds, rats, mice. A snake, honestly, I'm gonna get a lot closer than that to shoot. So I think it's a very viable option on those, especially, you know, really close in. But let's push it out to 20 and see what we get. All right, that was 15 feet. Let's do 20. Oh yeah, that group opened up quite a bit, but I think that's still very viable on a bird, rat, mouse. You're gonna get it done, no doubt. Just for fun, let's push it out to 25 feet and see what happens. All right, I got a bit of sun coming right through those trees. It's pretty harsh on the eyes, but I can still see the target. So let's move on to 25 feet, guys. Oh yeah, that opened up a lot. All right, we're out at 30 feet. Let's see what happens. I can't get over how quiet this gun is, and there's zero recoil. That group is definitely opening up now that we're at 30 feet. Well guys, that's really all there is to say about the garden gun. I think this has, you know, a very special use case. But what it's designed to do, it does very well. I think this is an excellent gun for a farm, homestead, and it's gonna get a lot of use with us because about 8 years ago, we bought some property with my parents and we're currently in the process of building 2 houses, one for my parents, one for my family. We're building a new studio. We're gonna have chickens, rabbits, honeybees, you know, everything we can, we're gonna raise and grow so that we can be as self-sustaining and self-sufficient as possible. So with all that we're gonna have going on, this is gonna get a lot of use out there, and we've already encountered quite a few copperheads. We're in South Carolina. Copperheads are like the state snake. They're everywhere. And we've encountered quite a few on the property. I think this is a great gun. It's a lot of fun, and Like I said, it's super quiet. There's no recoil whatsoever, so there's no fear in shooting it. And you don't have to worry about big ricochets, things like that. It's a very small amount of shot that is very small, very lightweight, and it's not going super fast. So it's not gonna do a lot of damage at a great distance, and it's not gonna damage the area that you're shooting in very bad at all. So really, overall, I think it's a great gun for what it's intended for. Definitely, if you're in the market for something like this, check it out. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, it's made in America or it's not made at all.